Hey guys, this is App Reviewer. Today we'll be taking a look at the SGP Ultra Thin for the Samsung Galaxy Note. Now the reason I'm not going to call this a full review is because I haven't used the phone or the case long enough to justify it being called a full review. This is actually my uncle's phone, which he's let me use for about a week, so I've only used this case for one day. So I only want to give you a first look, a first impression on the case itself because I'm losing this phone on Thursday. I got to give it back. So I still want to bring you some content on it. So whatever I say here, it's true. But I haven't used the phone long enough to figure out any long-term issues, so I just want to get that out of the way. Now, here we have the case, the Ultra Thin, like I said. One thing to note is it does come with an SGP Steinhell screen protector, which is awesome. Some of the best screen protectors I've ever used, and those are the only ones I actually use on my devices. So, let's open this up. First of all, you can see the case itself. This is, like the name states, an ultra-thin plastic case. Features a glossy back. The inside has a nice sticker to protect from any scratches. And overall, like you see, it's just super thin, very sleek, and minimalistic. Now, like I said, you do get a screen protector within here in this little pack, which is always good. So you get a microfiber and then a crystal clear screen protector that I have not installed yet. But in my next video or so, I should tell you how the quality of that is. Now, taking a look at the case itself, you can see it features a glossy backing, which does tend to pick up a little bit of fingerprints and scratches, but nothing too bad in my short-term usage. You've got cutouts all over. And then you have the top and the bottom exposed. So we'll pop this on the phone itself and I'll see exactly how it fits. So if we pop this on, you can see it has a nice firm click. And if you've watched my review of this case for the Samsung Galaxy S2, you'll know that I didn't rate it very well because it was not a very good case. The actual back of the phone and the back of the case rattled a little bit because there was an air gap between there. Now with this case, none of that. It fits super tightly on there, so it's great. No air gap here, no issues. It just fits really nicely and nice and snug. So, taking a look at all the ports and the cutouts, right on the back you can see that cutout. One single pill-shaped cutout for the 8 megapixel camera and LED flash. Looks good. It's a little bit recessed, so you don't have to worry about your camera lens getting scratched up. Towards the bottom you can see the SGP case logo. Also the speaker grill, nice and ample, no issues there. And then one contoured cutout for the micro USB charger, the main microphone, and also the S Pen. So you can access this very easily, no issues with that. Pop it back in there, so no problems. On the left hand side you've got a contoured cutout for the volume rocker. So you can see, I wish it would have left a little bit more space on the back just so you can press it with any angle on your finger. But it's still a very comfortable cutout, no issues with that. Towards the top, like I said, you have that fully exposed, so you got the secondary microphone and also the headphone jack, which has a small little cutout right there, so you can use some of your larger headphones. Right here you've got a cutout for the antenna. This model does not have the antenna, which is a TV antenna, so I haven't been able to try that out, but it looks ample enough. And finally on the right hand side you've got a cutout for the power button, and this one's a lot better than the volume because it has a little bit of a cutout towards the back and on the top, so it gives you a little bit more space to rest your finger in there. Now one thing to note, no pun intended, is that the actual display is not protected at all because you can see that the case itself, it comes up just a little bit shy of the screen itself. So right here you can see the screen actually extends outwards a little bit more than the case itself. So if you place your screen side down, the screen will actually touch the surface. So it actually is good, and there's a point as to why SGP included the screen shield. So once you put in the screen shield, you'll have full protection on the front as well as the sides and the back. Now in terms of overall drop and scuff protection, you will get some pretty good scratch protection out of this because you got the whole back covered. You don't have the bottom or the top covered, so you might get a little bit of scuffing there, but at least your sides are fully covered. Now finally, in terms of drop protection, this case is not, I repeat, not for someone that needs drop protection just because it's so thin. If you do drop your phone with this, I do see it cracking. I do see you maybe getting cracked glass or just completely destroying your phone because this case offers no drop protection whatsoever. So overall, if you're someone that wants a minimalistic case, very sleek and lightweight, this is definitely the case for you. It's much, much better improved than the Galaxy S2 model, which I didn't rate very highly, like I said. This one is a very thin case, looks great, feels great, but like I said, it does not offer much protection. So if you do need protection, I'd say look elsewhere. But if you don't need that much protection, you want to keep your phone as slim as possible, as you can see from this profile, this is definitely the case to pick up. So at $25.99, it's not a bad price point whatsoever. You do get that screen shield in there, and the case itself is pretty good, like I said. So anyways guys, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more. Cheers.